Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom. This will be a part two of this wicked day, which is Christmas. This wicked pagan day, which is Christmas. You know, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahushua. Thanking him for giving me this knowledge and this truth in these last days. And that to tell y'all, the so-called Negroes, that you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true biblical Israelites according to the Bible. And this day you should not celebrate, man. You should not celebrate this day. This is going into a little history that I got on this pagan worshiping day, which is going back to the Saturnalia. Saturnalia. That's what it's going back to, you know. And I'm gonna read some of this that's on here, and it's gonna come as a shock to a lot of y'all, but those of us in the know, we're not, you know, surprised at all. But this is directly connected with what you would call Christmas, you know. So it says, Salakia, Israel. Turn some of that down. So, Saturnalia, what is it? Saturnalia, held in mid-December, is an ancient Roman pagan festival honoring the agricultural god Saturn, which is better known as the winter solstice and the day of the unconquered sun. Saturnalia celebrations are the source of many of the traditions we now associate with Christmas. What is Saturnalia? Saturnalia, the most popular holiday on the ancient Roman. Now, are you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans Romans? You know? Saturnalia, the most popular holiday on the ancient Roman calendar, derived from the older farming-related rituals of midwinter and with winter solstice, especially the practice of offering gifts or sacrifices, meaning what? Child sacrifices. They would sacrifice children on this day, which they are probably doing today. To gods during the winter sowing season. And it says, the pagan celebration of Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture and time, because this day marks where the time of the days will be a little longer, you know. So, that's what it's worshiping. You know, that when you worship Christmas, that's what you're worshiping, man. The pagan celebration of Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture and time, began as a single day. But by the late Republic, 133-31 BC, it had expanded to a week-long festival beginning December 17th on the Julian calendar, which is Roman used at the time. The winter solstice fell on December 25th. So today, the winter solstice will be at its peak, you know. How the Romans celebrated Saturnalia. During Saturnalia, work and business came to a halt. That's why most people have off, you know. That's why businesses are closed. That's why the kids have not school. Schools and courts of law closed. And the normal social pattern was suspended. So, you don't, like when I look out my window, I don't see nobody outside. You know, because everybody in their house celebrating this wicked day, man. People decorated their homes with wreaths and other greenery. This is why, you know, people have their tree in the house. This is why people have these wreaths on their door. This is why they have, when you walk in their house, they have like the fake leaves and the fake green, looks like a pine tree and things wrapped around their fireplace or around their table or around their windows. You know, their house is green. It looked like you walking into a forest, man, around this time. And shed their traditional togas in favor of colorful clothes known as synthesis. So this is why you got our people. They'll probably all want to dress up as a family and wear the same thing. They'll have green one-piece suits on, one-piece pajama suits with red and white hats, you know, or they'll have these colorful Christmas sweaters that got snowflakes and reindeers, and you got Santa, aka Satan, you know, on they sweaters, man, and shirts. You know, even slaves did not have to work during Saturnalia. Who are the slaves? You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You are the slaves, man. And they gave you off to celebrate their day, man. You're not supposed to celebrate this day. You know, you are the slaves. Whether you accept it, understand it, believe it or not, you are the slaves to this wicked pagan society they call America, better known as who takes on the ways of ancient Rome and ancient Egypt, man. You know, America gets all his customs from ancient Rome and ancient Egypt, man. And whether you know it or not, you celebrating and you're indulging in their ways. But were allowed to participate in the festivities in some cases. This is why they promote it. They promote you to go get a tree. They promote you to put presents under that tree. They promote you to have they have you off so that way you can run around and you can do all that. You can decorate your house. You know, you can partake in their festivities, man. In some cases, they sat at the head of the table while their master served them. So, you know, most people, families, they'll come together. They'll have that long table. They'll sit around the table, have all types of food on the table. You know, their masters, being America, is serving them. How is he serving them? He giving them the day off. You know, he said, okay, being that you was a good slave, I'm going to give you off this day so you can celebrate me, so you can worship me and worship my God. You know, I give you a little bonus. I give you a little money so you can be able to decorate your house. You know, and celebrate it with your family. So he wants you to believe, you know. Instead of working, Romans spent Saturnalia gambling, singing, and what they sing? Christmas carols, man. Play music. What they play? What kind of music? Christmas music, man. Feasting, you know, food. Big dinner, man. Socializing and giving each other gifts. Wow. You know, socializing. They might have Christmas parties at your job. You know, you come home, you exchange gifts. You know, this is all pagan. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to understand that, man. And this article is from the History Channel. You know, and you go on history.com, you can learn all about it. You know, it says wax paper candles called cereae were common gifts during Saturnalia to signify light returning after the solstice. Let me see if they got any more. On the last day of Saturnalia celebration, known as Sigillaria, many Romans gave their friends and loved ones small terracotta figurines known as Sigillaria You know? Signalaria. Let me see some. Let me see. Come back to that. So, let me see. What is that? That is terracotta figurines. Let's see. Let me look it up real quick. Because this is what you got to do, man. So you go terracotta figures, you know, like this, man. So click on one of these. You know, look how much these things are, man. $3,100, $809, $107. You couldn't imagine, man. Giving somebody this look evil, man. This looks wicked, man. Look at this one. Come on, man. Like this. Let me see if I can get a bigger image. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Go back. Let me see if I can get a bigger image. Let me see. I don't think it gets bigger than that though. I'm trying to see it bigger than that. But this is what it is, man. And they would give these out on the last day. See this one? They would give these out on the last day, man. This thing looked demonic, man. It looks crazy, man. Like imagine this being in your house and you seeing it, man. Like walking past it, man. It looks demonic, man. So this is what they would give out the last day of Saturnalia. You know what I'm saying? Known as Signalaria, which may have referred back to older celebrations involving human sacrifice, man. So people were killing themselves to these figures, man. They would kill themselves to things that look like them, man. And or they would, you know, sacrifice themselves or be given as a sacrifice for these things, man. That's wicked as hell, man. Saturnalia was by far the jolliest Roman holiday. And what they got a song, have a holly jolly Christmas, you know. The Roman poet Catullus famously described it as the best of times. Because what our people do, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you say what? You say what? This is the best time of the year. You know? Like I love it. I love Christmas, you know? I love the way it looks. So riotous were the festivities that the Roman author Pliny reportedly built a soundproof room so that he could work during the raucous celebration. So it was a lot of riotous behavior going on, and what you see when you go in the mall around this time, man. What you see when you go in all these businesses at this time, man. It's nothing but people acting crazy, man. Trying to get this gift. They fighting over the last like if their daughter wanted this doll and there was one, you'll see people in there fighting in the toy stores over it, you know, ready to kill each other for a damn toy, man. You know? People be going crazy out here, man. You got people killing each other for this pagan day, man. It say the Temple of Saturn and other Saturnalia customs. Constructed in the 4th century AD to replace an early temple, the Temple of Saturn in Rome served as a ceremonial center of later Saturnalia celebrations. On the first day of the festivities, a young pig would often be publicly sacrificed at the temple. See, that's wicked as hell, man. We're not supposed to eat pork, man. We're not supposed to be even touching a pig, man, which was located in the northwest corner of the Roman Forum. And a lot of our people indulge in eating pork on this day and all throughout the year, man. They eat pork. Then some of our people probably eat pork all year round. Don't eat no other kind of meat, man. Just eat pork. The court statue of Saturn in the temple traditionally had woolen bonds tied around his feet, but during Saturnalia, these bonds were loosened to symbolize the God's liberation. And it ain't talking about the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's talking about their gods, their pagan gods, man. Nimrod, man. The god of ancient Babylon, man. Roman god, man. In many Roman households, a mock king was chosen. The Saturnalius, I don't know if I got that right, princeps or leader of Saturnalia, sometimes also called the Lord of Misrule, usually a lowlier member of the household. This figure was responsible for making mischief during the celebrations, insulting guests, wearing crazy clothing, chasing women and girls. The idea was that he ruled over chaos rather than the normal normal Roman order. The common holiday custom of hiding coins and other small objects in cakes is one of many dating back to Saturnalia, as this was a method of choosing the mock king. So, you know, it was this show I was watching, and they had it like that. They would put a coin or something, and there was a drink, and whoever has that coin, they will put it in the smoothie, and they will pour everybody a drink, and whoever had that coin in the drink, they would get married, or they had to be together, or something like that, you know. That goes back to Saturnalia, you know. So let me skip. Let me see. The Christian holiday of Christmas especially owes many of its traditions to the ancient Roman festivals. You know, so you Christians in the church, this is what you celebrating. And you know what? You love celebrating it, man. You know, and ain't none of y'all Romans, man. Y'all are the children of Israel, the Most High's chosen people, man. But you don't care about that. You rather be a Roman, man. You rather celebrate Roman customs, man. Including the time of the year Christmas is celebrated, the Bible does not give a date for Jesus' birth. In fact, some theologians concluded that he probably was born around the spring. Yeah, the spring, you know, Passover. And his name is not Jesus. It's Yahushua, man. As suggested by reference to shepherds and sheep and the nativity story. Let me see. So, you know, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but Christmas is a pagan holiday, man, because it goes back to the Roman Empire, man. You know, it tells you here. It goes back to the Roman festivals, man. You know, it says pagans and Christians coexisted, not always happily, during this period, and this likely represented an effort to convince the remaining pagan Romans to accept Christianity as Rome's official religion. So Christianity is the Romans' official religion. So, man, so you Christians, what are y'all talking about, man? Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible, man. Christianity is a Roman custom, man. So you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you better come out of Christianity. You better come out of being a Catholic, a Seventh-day Adventist, a Jehovah's Witness. Because all of that is under Rome, Roman customs. You know, before the end of the 4th century, many of the traditions of Saturnalia, including giving gifts, singing, lighting candles, feasting, and merrymaking, had become absorbed by the traditions of Christmas as many of us know them today. So when you celebrate Christmas, this is what you celebrate, man. Saturnalia, a Roman custom. You know, you Christians, that's why in the church they got Christmas trees, man. When the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the book of Jeremiah tell you, you shouldn't put a tree up, man. You shouldn't dabble in putting trees up, man. That's wicked, man. So I just wanted to give some history on Christmas and what it goes back to, you know. And I hope the elect be edified, and I hope all Israel was edified by this video. And I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory once again to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom.